Coming up next, it's Casper's Scare School on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, Garfield Fun Fest on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, it's Home Alone 3 on Cartoon Network. Up next, it's Scooby-Doo, The Mystery Begins on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, it's Teen Titans, Trouble in Tokyo on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, it's Open Season on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, it's Adventures in Babysitting on Cartoon Network.
Coming up next, it's Batman, Mystery of the Batwoman on Cartoon Network.
Coming up next, it's Tom and Jerry Blast Off to Mars on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, it's Tom and Jerry The Fast and the Furry on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, it's Pokemon Movie 10, The Rise of Darkrai on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, it's Scooby-Doo's Arabian Nights on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, it's Scooby-Doo and the Witch's Ghost on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, it's Scooby-Doo and the Alien Invaders on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, it's Scooby-Doo and the Monster of Mexico on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, it's Scooby-Doo Pirates Ahoy on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, it's Foster's movie, Destination Imagination on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, it's Foster's movie, House of Blues on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, it's Kangaroo Jack Good Day USA on Cartoon Network.
Pokemon 3, the movie, is coming up next.
Coming up next, it's the Billy and Mandy Underfist Special on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, Underfist Halloween Bash on Cartoon Network.
Powerpuff Girls, the movie, is coming up next.
Coming up next, it's Shrek, the Cartoon Network.
Up next, it's Ice Age on Cartoon Network.
Coming up next, it's Garfield Gets Real on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, it's Tom and Jerry's Shiver Me Whiskers on Cartoon Network.